Mr. President.
Senator from Washington.
Mr. President, some 800,000 people in this country woke up this morning with great uncertainty about their future because of President Trump's reckless, hateful agenda. Young men and women in this country are now unsure if they'll be able to finish their college degree here in the U.S. They're unsure if they can keep their job at a hospital or as a firefighter or serve in our military to fight for our freedoms. They're unsure if they can keep their home or remain with loved ones. And they are scared that this country might break its promise and use against them the very information they submitted to enroll in DACA, to find them and deport them. That is appalling, and it marks a very sad time for this United States of America. President Trump has caused a lot of divisive and disheartening moments since the start of this year. But rescinding DACA is an unusually cruel and heartless move, even for this administration. And it flies in the face of so much of what and who made this country what it is. So I'm here today with my colleagues to urge all of us in the Senate to use this moment of uncertainty and division to do what is right. Come together to defend DACA. Use your voice for the dreamers in your state and the many others who are calling and writing and marching in our streets, urging all of us to act for our neighbors and our coworkers, for our students, our doctors, our engineers, our friends, and our first responders who are stepping up at this very moment to protect people from hurricanes wreaking havoc in Texas and Florida to the wildfires that are blazing in the West. Let's stand behind our colleagues, Senator Durbin and Senator Graham, who've already paved a bipartisan path forward on this issue, and who just hours after the president's announcement reiterated they are ready to get this done. Well, I am too. There are more than 17,000 young men and women in my home state of Washington who are deeply connected to their communities. They were brought to this country as children. Some of them were so young when they arrived, they didn't even know they weren't born here until years or maybe even a decade later when they went to apply for college or get a job. Just yesterday, I heard about a young man in my home state who's very distraught. He was brought to the U.S. as a toddler. He didn't know he wasn't a citizen until he turned 16 and went to get his driver's license. As a result, he signed up for DACA. He got his license and he got a job. And he is in his second year now in a science program at a community college, getting straight A's and hoping to transfer to the University of Washington. Now he is frightened. He's going to lose all of that and be forced to go to a country he has never known. He says he doesn't know anyone in Mexico, nor has he been there to visit. And that's just one story. I've sat down with a number of dreamers in my state. They are ambitious. They work hard. They play by the rules. They do the right thing. And they know one home, America. And to penalize them for forces beyond their control is simply not what this country's about. So while President Trump may see ending DACA as a political move to pander to his extreme hardline base, I know the majority of people across this country will stand up and fight back. They will not let President Trump strip away protections or use dreamers as a bargaining chip for his hateful crackdown on immigrants in our communities or on a wasteful border wall spending. And as a voice in Congress for my state, I stand ready to work with my colleagues on either side of the aisle to find a solution to honor the 800,000 dreamers who call America home, and to honor the very foundation of our immigrant nation. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.